Said you were going to try to get me charged up for contempt of court.
I'm recording too.
Do not touch me, bitch.
We absolutely
Do not
can't.
fucking touch me.
Mr. Bennett, we can touch you. Stop shaking.
Tyrant. Back the up. I need 10 feet.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Back the up.
I mean, get out of here. That's what I mean.
Under threat of arrest? Do not touch my properties. Do not touch my things. This is an illegal search and seizure. Put my papers down. Am I allowed to come in here?
What business do you need right now?
I don't need to tell you that, man.
Then you don't need to be here.
So what happens if I walk through this door?
February 7th, 2024, Lex Luthor was in court for a simple payment or fine for a dog at large charge. There was a discrepancy in how much should be paid. Previously on his plan, Lex Luthor only had to pay $20 a month, but of course the judge wanted to bleed as many citizens dry as they could, so he upped it to $50. Lex explained that he had proof of the cost for his prior payment plan, and the judge wasn't having it. Lex pled innocent and left the courtroom. While outside of the courtroom preparing his paperwork, he was approached by 2 cops. That's right, if you have a problem with the court doubling your payments for absolutely no reason and you question the judge, well, the judge calls the cops. Then 2 thugs with badges roll in to abuse him. Lex reached out to us in an email that said, Lex, aka Travis, sends an email titled Judge Lies, then retaliation from whole town to cover his Please help me. I have an uphill battle and I need some help or I'm not going to make it. Can you please be my saving grace and review my video? Well, Travis, we heard you, and we're appalled by what happened, so let's jump into it.
Said you were going to try to get me charged up for contempt of court.
I'm recording too.
Do not touch me, bitch.
We absolutely
Do not
can't.
fucking touch me.
Mr. Bennett, we can touch you. Stop shaking.
Tyrant. Back the up. I need 10 feet.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Does
Back
he
the up.
need any other paperwork, or is he good to go?
No, I need paperwork. What do you mean good to go?
I mean, get out of here. That's what I mean.
Under threat of arrest?
All he needs.
Do not touch my properties. Do not touch my things. This is an illegal search and seizure. Put my papers down.
Glad you're a law scholar.
Please.
The cops are making fun of Lex. By calling him a law scholar, they're insinuating that he has no idea what he's talking about. But Lex is actually spot on. This is definitely a violation of his Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution refers the people the right to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects. Against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. The cops are going to make light of his Fourth Amendment right because the police really don't care about your Fourth Amendment right. Nor do they care about the first, the second, the third, and to be honest, they don't care about any of them. But regardless of what they think, those were his legal documents, and without consent or a search warrant, they seized him. And not only did they seize them, they started reading through them, way beyond the scope of any cursory search. This one is a lawsuit incoming. And that's aside from the fact that less than 13 seconds into this video, the cops already went hands-on and got in his personal space.
Put my papers down, sir. Stop reviewing my paperwork.
Okay.
Name and badge numbers. Oh my God.
Name's right there.
And badge numbers? That's your
We
policy?
don't have badge numbers.
What's your name? I cannot read that, bud.
Minor.
Here's your paperwork.
I didn't ask for it. Set it down.
Let's go.
You're leaving then.
No,
If
for
you don't
what?
Take it. I'll throw it in the garbage.
What? You're gonna do what?
I'll get rid of it.
Yeah, no, I have more business to attend here.
No, you don't.
Yes, she is printing me out more.
No, they told us that you had everything
No,
you needed.
how do they know if I have everything I need? Do you not understand that?
What else do you need then?
First off, I don't need to talk to either of you. So thank you for your service. Goodbye. Excuse me. Can you please put my stuff down?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Some of you pinch me and put a 1 in the comments if this is really happening. Not only did the cops illegally search and seize his papers and effects, violating his Fourth Amendment right, without a warrant or consent, they're now holding on to it and refusing to give it back. They're even saying that he'll destroy the very evidence they illegally seized from his person.
Okay.
Is there anything else he needs? He said he needs something else, but he won't tell us what it is.
Yeah, you guys aren't the ones I need paperwork from.
How to get a copy of
Why are you telling them my stuff?
Now the court clerk is working with the police and sharing classified and privileged information that pertains to his defense in an ongoing legal case. Both the clerk and the cops have used Lex Luthor's constitutional rights as a freedom-hating doormat. Without a warrant or an executive court order by a judge, the clerk has no legal obligation to turn over any of his information. Yet she does so very willingly and illegally, because this is a perfect example of leadership by example. Idiot see, idiot do. The cops are trampling all over his rights, so she feels that there's no reason she shouldn't either.
Okay. This has everything that you need. The last thing that you asked
Who
for
are you?
is this piece of paper.
Who are you?
It's right there.
Who are you? Is the question. Please put my stuff down. I can't even see that, bud. Name.
You should work on that, man. Here's
All
your
right.
paperwork.
That's what you're going to tell the judge? A real judge, not this judge that lies in court?
He's a real judge, so.
Okay, he won't be for long.
Come on, Travis.
Don't tell me
You're so
unlawful.
worked up, you're shaking, man.
Don't tell me
Take a deep
unlawful
breath.
things. Don't tell me unlawful commands. Put my stuff down.
No, you're gonna
Yes,
leave.
I'm going straight to an attorney after this to show him what you're doing.
Then go to your attorney.
If I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay. I need to talk to this lady.
No, they are
Yeah.
denying you service. They said they've already helped you.
Are you guys denying me service?
They've already.
Now, the cop here is trying to allude to a trespass. You can't be trespassed from a public place, and you can't be trespassed without committing a crime, city ordinance violation, misdemeanor, or felony on top of that. She's also refusing him service, which she doesn't have the ability to do. Lex has the right to access any information he feels will give weight to his case. The clerk's job is to provide any of that information. Refusing him service limits his defense. It's just plain illegal. But none of these folks mind breaking the law.
Already helped you.
I have more stuff to conduct.
The implications here are substantial. Judge hearing Lex's case calls the police. The same police the judge who's hearing his case calls then illegally search and seize evidence he's using to defend himself in that case. They refuse to give it back, threaten to destroy it, and then coerce the clerk into refusing him any further service, limiting his ability to present his case in front of the same judge that just called these same cops to steal the evidence that he needs to present to that same judge. Something seem off to you? It does to me. It's also interesting that with only 6 weeks of training, these cops are deciding that he's done, that he requires no more information or evidence, and the clerk, who requires no training at all beyond a GED, is also telling him that he needs no further evidence. Imagine trying to present your case defending yourself pro se, and some rookie beat cops and an uneducated clerk decide exactly how you get to present that case and exactly what information you need.
Let's do it.
We've already given the information that you've asked for today. We're done for today. You're coming back.
I have more questions, ma'am.
Ask the questions then.
Hey, Trahan, can you come talk to these guys real quick? They're really violating my rights right now.
I've answered
Yeah.
your questions. I've given you the information that you requested.
Yeah, I have more questions, okay?
What are the more questions?
Well, I need to review the documents that this cop just stole from me before I can ask
I'm trying to
them.
give them to you.
No, set them down where they were, sir.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna hand them to you.
Put them back where they were.
I am done with you for today. You can ask me.
So
what
you're
questions.
refusing me
Come back to
service?
court on Next Wednesday. Coming back to court next Wednesday.
Okay,
Have a
well,
good
I
day.
need
Judge,
my
are you done with
papers.
them?
I need my papers.
Judge said you can go. Let's go.
Do not touch me. Am I being trespassed?
Let's go.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do
You will
not
be
push me
trespassed
out.
if you don't leave.
So let me get this right. He's there conducting business. The police officer himself admits that he's not trespassing and he's not being trespassed. And they still decided to go hands-on and drag him out of a public building with business to conduct and no trespass threat or issued at all. That sounds about right. And this is the Lebanon PD in Lebanon, Oregon, enforcing the will of Judge Gerald Waite. Apparently this is their idea of justice at the Lebanon Municipal Court.
Oh, under threat
Yes.
of arrest. Do not touch me again, dude.
Let's go.
Do not touch me.
Take your stuff.
Do not touch me.
Go.
You guys, okay, so you guys realize you cannot trespass someone for a public building, right? Do you guys realize that?
Come on.
You guys realize that, right? You cannot make me leave a public building when I'm conducting. Do not touch me and push me, dude.
Get out.
Do not push me again.
Have a good day.
So am I allowed to come back in?
Unfortunately for the Lebanon Police Department, those doors will only remain closed for a few seconds because Lex Luthor's going right back in.
Am I allowed to come in? Am I being trespassed? Am I trespassed?
Do we need to trespass you?
Am I trespassed?
Do you need to be trespassed?
Can I come back in this door right now?
There is no business that you need right now.
You don't know
Judge
that.
said you're done. The court clerk said
Okay,
you're
so the
done.
police
You
department's
have
right there. We
everything.
got the municipal court right here.
Okay, what
Am
else?
I allowed to come in here?
What business do you need right now?
I don't need to tell you that, man.
Then you don't need to be here. Then you don't need to be here. Then you don't need to be here.
I guess then we refer to this as the Police's Republic of North Oregon. Because if you don't violate your Fourth Amendment right, or your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and not answer police question, then you can be refused access to any number of things, including public buildings. I wonder how the Lebanon Police Department would respond if people engaged in one of the 5 components of their First Amendment rights, to redress their grievances or their government. My guess is they would despise that.
So what happens if I walk through this door?
Why do you, what?
So-
You're just causing trouble. That's all.
You just bumped me, dude?
No, I didn't move. You bumped me.
Okay, well, I need to do complaints at the police department.
Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Okay. Against both of you, actually.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Excuse me? Is there anyone available? I need to make a complaint about both these officers.
Yeah, go ahead and have a seat.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, look at this. Everywhere Lex turns, there's literally a cop up his... Right behind him, you can see a big old blue line flag.
So you guys just told me to leave
Yeah.
this building that I have business in.
We told you to leave the courts, right?
Have
We're done
fun.
with you.
Have fun with this.
I've always been told and have been under the distinct impression that these are constitutional rights. I didn't know the word was privileges. And that's how the Lebanon Municipal Court and Police Department in Lebanon, Oregon refer to your constitutional rights. They're privileges, not rights. They're subject to termination anytime their uneducated officials see fit. You can't move freely under the Fourth Amendment unless you give up your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You can only access evidence to defend yourself if they deem it necessary that you need it. You're subject to unconstitutional bail and fines. Without consent or a search warrant, the police can seize your property at any time, search it, and if they see fit, destroy it. Let's just stop giving examples and cut straight to the chase. They can do whatever they want, because they're above the law. And that's not me speculating or pontificating. That's them saying it through their actions. And this wasn't the actions of just one rogue cop. It's the actions of every single person that appears in his video. This is a clear-cut case of court and cop corruption at its very finest and most disgusting. Make sure you check out Lex Luthor. His original video link and channel link will be in the description of this video. When you go visit him, leave him a comment. Let him know Accountability for All sent you. And set the notification bell for always, so you'll be the first to know whenever he has a new video or an update. Stay safe and stay free, unless that is you live in Lebanon, Oregon. Then it's almost impossible to stay safe because you are never free. Maybe it's time I head out to Lebanon myself and find out in person just how corrupt they are. And that's the reason I stopped you today.